Hello, I'm Matt Tamori, and I'm here today at our Denver, Colorado Ultrasound Center of Excellence for Design, Engineering, and Manufacturing. Today we're going to take a technical journey through the design and manufacturing of an ultrasound probe and how a lot of those processes and procedures apply to our repair engine in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So how does all this technology you're about to see set Innovatus Imaging apart? As an FDA-registered manufacturer, we know what goes into the design and manufacturing of a probe. So why does all this technology matter to you? Because of all the engineering we do, our repairs are sustainable, they conform to OEM form, fit, and function, they're designed for longevity, and at the end of the day, they deliver patient care that is safe and effective and as the OEM intended.
So I think a question a clinical engineer is going to ask is, are the products that they're handing back to their healthcare providers clinically effective and safe? What we do in order to make sure that we can answer that question in a positive way is we make investments. We make investments in people, we make investments in technology, we make investments in tools and equipment. Having a deep understanding of that technology, having all the tools that are necessary to make sure our products are fully qualified gives a clinical engineer a high level of assurance that when that product ends up back in the hands of a healthcare provider, that product is going to be clinically safe and effective. So as we walk through our technical journey, we have several pieces of equipment and tools that are critical to our job, whether that job is designing, manufacturing, qualifying OEM products, or qualifying a repair solution. So we'll start with acoustic power measurement. We have two primary pieces of equipment we use here. The first is a hydrophone tank. This allows us to three-dimensionally map the acoustic pressure field that comes from a transducer, and this can be used to derive key safety factors, mechanical index and thermal index, that are used to ensure our products are safe. The other piece of equipment associated with acoustic power is a radiation force balance. This is a little bit of a simpler piece of equipment, but it's critical to the characterization of safety parameters for a new or repaired device. A pulse echo tester is a critical piece of equipment for any array manufacturer. This allows us to apply a transmit pulse and record receive characteristics on every element of every array that we manufacture, ensuring that we have a consistent product and a product that performs as we expect it to. A cable flex tester, also known as a tick-tock test, is a great tool for characterizing the longevity and life of a cable. Anytime we repair a cable or a bend relief, we'll often like to qualify them on a device like this to make sure that the product that ends up in the field is robust and that we've provided a sustainable repair. By rigorously testing our designs, both for OEMs and repairs, we ensure that our products are highly robust and will provide an excellent return on investment for our customers. Regulatory standards prescribe very clear limits on maximum transducer phase temperature. Innovatus has all the equipment and expertise that's necessary to measure phase temperature in air and on tissue mimicking material as prescribed by the standards to ensure that our final products, both for OEMs and for repair, are safe for our customers. In support of our array manufacturing for both OEMs and the repair industry, we use semiconductor dicing saws to manufacture the tiny elements that are critical to the function for ultrasound transducers. These saws can dice kerfs that are fractions of a human hair in width and ensure accuracy of microns over the length of the array. This is critical to the function of the array to ensure proper image quality over the life of a product. This level of accuracy is critical for us to ensure that over time our arrays perform as expected and provide world-class image quality. We hope it's been helpful for you to see some of the equipment and tests and qualification that are brought to bear on the products that we deliver back to you. Innovatus shares your concern for clinical effectiveness, safety, and maximizing return on investment.
My name is John Hoffman. I am the General Manager for the Tulsa Center of Excellence of Ultrasound Repair for Innovatus Imaging. So when I started over 15 years ago, we had a shop of about 20 folks about across the street and moved over into this 25,000 square foot facility. And as the business grew and as our relationships grew with our customers, what we saw was a true need in the industry for high quality repairs. One of the things we realized early on is that the OEMs do not sell parts of their probes. What you need for high quality repair solutions is your own solution. One of the largest challenges about supply chain is that you're dependent on other people outside your business. In today's day and age, that isn't always a guarantee. So an advantage we have here is that we're self-contained as much as possible We build our own parts, and we have strong validation and verification around those parts that we use, and we have the supply chain at hand when needed. Now, we won't be able to show you everything you might want to see today due to proprietary equipment, processes, procedures, as well as intellectual property. But if you're interested in seeing more, please make accommodations and reach out directly to Innovatus, and we're happy to show you what we do on a more detailed basis. The first stop on our technology journey today will be our wiring line. This is the lifeblood of the business. As you can see, there is a terrific amount of detail and technical skill required to do this job. On top of that, we have to have a very robust set of procedures and training to make sure that we're consistently putting safe parts out that perform as you expect them to. The level of detail, the type of training, these are all things that are hyper important to delivering quality repairs each and every time something is processed. Each wire connection, which these microcoaxes are the size of a human hair, have to be laid down exactly correctly in the correct order, is supremely important in getting a consistent, safe product out on the other side. So as you look down the wire line, you can see that each workstation has a set of equipment that is critical to delivering quality parts. One of those things is the LCD panel that has our proprietary processes that show the pinouts, wire diagrams for each separate model that we have capabilities and support as a business. The second stop is the evaluation and quality assurance area. And when a probe arrives here, it gets a thorough set of testing from a lot of proprietary equipment and testing procedures. However, we also want to see it just as the customer is seeing it in the end user scenario, which is the system itself. The function test is obviously extremely important, and we want to make sure we're seeing what the customer is seeing when they decide to pull a piece of equipment off the line and send it into us for repair. As a hub of our repair center, the evaluation area is also responsible for when a probe is actually finished and ready to go back to a customer. This involves additional function, image testing, quality assurance testing, electrical safety testing, and a host of other things. The third area is the machine shop. In an effort, again, to keep our internal supply chain and supporting the business, we have to have a robust set of different pieces of equipment and a highly skilled set of folks doing those jobs day in, day out. If you look at the CNC machine, those parts that we make are set up to meet form, fit, and function of the parts they're replacing. We also use the machine shop to support and in turn the full supply chain back to Denver. Part of the machine shop's responsibility is manufacturing parts that ultimately end up going back for the manufacturing support of our Denver facility as well. So our machine shop acts as a bridge to the business and supports our supply chain critically in areas that we can't find out off-the-shelf solutions in the marketplace.
By utilizing Innovatus Imaging for probe repair, you're not only going to get a sustainable repair, but maximum return on investment, longevity, a safe, effective product that performs as the OEM intended.